Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Inshallah, today is our last topic regarding narration. We have discussed earlier narration of assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, and imperative sentence. Now, today we will learn or discuss narration of exclamatory sentence. First of all, let's know what exclamatory sentence is. Exclamatory sentence express strong feelings. There is no entirely accurate way of expressing exclamations in reporting speech. The best method is try to express the spirit of exclamation in the indirect speech. We need not make indirect of each and every word in the direct speech. On the other hand, we may add extra words to convey the right spirit. There are different rules. Let me write here these rules. What are the rules for this? Number one rule is the sentence is changed from exclamatory form to assertive before changing it into indirect speech. Number two is the reporting verb is changed such into some such verb or expression as some expression or wish exclaim etc which conveys the feelings of exclamation. Number three is all exclamations and interjections. All exclamations and interjections are omitted and their tense is conveyed by adding a new word or phrase in principle class, like joy, sadness, sorrow, etc. Number 4. Okay, let's discuss first these things. Exclamatory sentence, as I have already taught you before. What exclamatory sentence is, let's repeat it very in brief. Exclamatory sentence express strong feelings. There are several rules to change direct into indirect speech. The first rule is the sentence is changed from exclamatory to assertive. In direct, we have exclamatory sentence. When we change into indirect speech, it is form also changed. It changed from exclamatory to assertive form or declarative, we say. In a second one is reporting verb is changed some, in such a way it is changed like verbs or expressions as wish, exclaim. In a reporting verb, in a direct speech, we use, for example, he said, "Hurrah, we won the match." So it is replaced by the expression, expressing word. What hurrah expresses, we in place of hurrah, we write there the word that expresses the same feeling. Number 3 is all exclamations and interjections are omitted. In indirect speech, we omit all interjections like alas or these exclamatory words and their form, their tense. It is conveyed by adding a new word. We add a new word in indirect speech to omit these interjections or these exclamations. Just like we use word when it is talk of happiness, we use joy. In when we are sad, we use sorrowness, sorrowful. The different words we use in indirect speech. And the fourth one is we know that I don't like it to write it on board again because it is the same as it is in the other sentence. Just like we replace we replace inverted commas by using that in indirect speech. And fifth one is these rules, all the other rules regarding change of tense, pronouns and adverbs discussed earlier are followed. So let's come to the topic. Let's try to understand it by solving some examples. So it will be very useful and easy for us to understand and learn. Okay. For example, number 1, he said. Okay. First example, he said, "May you live long." It's a desire. It's optative sentence. He said, "May you live long." So in this sentence, in a reported speech, someone desires that your life might be, may it be very long. So it will change like this. May you live long. It means someone desires, someone wishes. It is past. We have to use here. So it shows wish, it shows desire. So we can use here word wish. Wish. It is past. So we have to use here second form of wish. That's wished. He wished that. He wished that. So who may live long? You. It means it. He says to some other person when the same thing is passed on. You will become third person. He. That. He. It is past. So we have changed here this auxiliary verb in past as well. May. Its past form is might. Live long. What changes occurred in this sentence? Let's see. He said, "May you live long." It shows this portion of sentence. I mean, reported speech shows here that in direct speech it shows that someone wishes that he might. Someone wishes for someone's long life. So we have to use here word in wish instead of said, because in exclamatory sentence we replace these words by using these exclamations that mean the same, that show the same, that which is expressed in this portion of narration. So he instead of said, we I used here wished. He wished that. Oh, to replace commas we use that conjunction. So we have to use here that. He wished that may you live long. You will automatically, we have to change this second person. It will change in third person because it is talk of some other person. We are passing the same thing to some other person. That's why we have to keep this mind how this person changes into this second person change into third person. In rules we learned that we have already learned in this lecture, in current lecture, in present lecture. I have already told you just before that all the sentence, exclamatory sentence of direct speech change into assertive sentence, or we can say declarative sentence. So we have changed its mode, its notion. We have to make it assertive in indirect speech. He wished that. You get changed into he may. It is past. When verb is in past, report speech gets changed in. We have changed report speech in past as well. He said he wished that he may. It's we had to use its second form here. He might live long. Number 2 is he said, "Hurrah, we won the match." Hurrah! It is an interjection. It shows here happiness, joy. So we can write here, he exclaimed with joy. So replace commas, we have to use here that. Now let's look on this portion. We have won the match. We have won the match. Here auxiliary verb have is used. It means it is what kind of tense? It shows it is present perfect tense. I have already told you before in my first lecture when I was teaching you narration. If reporting verb is in past and reported speech is in present, it gets changed into vice versa. It gets changed into same. If it is present simple, it will become past simple. If it is present continuous, it will become past continuous, present perfect, past perfect, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. It is present perfect. We have changed it into past perfect continuous. He will change into they. First person will change into third person. They have, what is past form of have? Had won the match. Sorry, match. Okay. Number 3, he said, alas, I am undone. So it shows sorrowness. It shows disgust. He has not finished it yet. That's why he has used here this interjection. What is this? What this interjection shows? It shows sorrowness. It shows disgust. So we can say he said, sorry, he exclaimed. Sorrow that I am undone. It's past. He was undone. Number 4, he said to her, may God bless you. It also shows prayer. It shows desire. It shows prayer. So it will become like this. He prayed. It's a prayer. He's praying for someone. So he prayed that God, past of me is might, bless her. I hope you might have understood. Before I already told you in my previous lecture that if you find any difficulty, please contact me or the authorities. So we will discuss it. Thank you.